Did you know that you can actually use PLR articles to help create faceless YouTube videos? Most people think about PLR for things like blog posts, lead magnets, reports, or digital downloads. But you can also use it to speed up the process of creating YouTube content, especially faceless videos where you're using screen recordings, AI voiceovers, stock footage slides, or PowerPoint presentations. The reason this works so well is because the research and structure are already there for you, which means you don't have to start from a blank page every single time you want to make a video. Before you start turning PLR into YouTube videos, though, there are some important things you need to do first. Because if you simply copy and paste a PLR article directly into an AI voiceover tool, the final video usually sounds stiff, robotic, repetitive, and unnatural when spoken out loud. Plus, if anyone else has turned that article into a YouTube video, then your video will be flagged as copyrighted, and you could risk your entire channel. A lot of PLR articles were originally written to be read silently on a screen, while YouTube videos are designed to be listened to, and those are two completely different experiences. Now, if you're completely new to PLR, PLR stands for Private Label Rights, which basically means you buy the rights to edit and repurpose the content yourself. Depending on the license, you can usually rewrite it, restructure it, turn it into different formats, and use it as part of your own products or content creation process. Today, I'm going to show you how to properly turn PLR articles into faceless YouTube scripts that actually flow naturally and sound good when spoken out loud.
Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. Here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we also do product reviews as well as tips on how to make money online. So if that sounds interesting to you, how about you smash the like button, subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Alright guys, let's go check it out.
Number 1, edit the PLR inside AI before you do anything else. The very first thing you should do is take the PLR article and start editing it inside an AI tool like ChatGPT or 𝗙𝗶𝗰𝗁 before you even think about voiceovers or video creation. You don't want to feed raw PLR directly into an AI voiceover because most PLR articles are written for reading purposes, not spoken YouTube narration. Plus, if someone else has done that on YouTube, you could get your video taken down because of copyright infringement. A lot of PLR uses sentence structures that feel overly formal once spoken out loud, and sometimes the paragraphs are way too long for natural voice pacing. This is where AI can help speed things up massively. You can use AI to simplify wording, restructure paragraphs, shorten awkward sentences, organize the flow better, and help turn written content into spoken content. One thing you need to be careful about, though, is letting AI completely take over the writing style. If you simply ask AI to rewrite everything automatically without guiding it properly, you'll often end up with scripts full of repetitive wording, strange metaphors, awkward comparison phrases, and overly flowery wording. A lot of AI-generated content online already sounds very similar because people keep using the same lazy prompting methods without cleaning up the final script afterward. Once somebody listens to the video, especially if they're familiar with AI content, they can usually hear those patterns very quickly. What works much better is using AI as an editing assistant instead of letting it become the entire writer. Get AI to help clean up the structure, simplify wording, and improve readability. Then go through the script yourself afterward and make it sound more conversational and natural. It's a good idea to use contractions like it's instead of it is, or didn't instead of did not. It sounds far less formal when you read it out loud. Number 2, use MS Word 365 to hear how the AI voiceover will actually sound. Once you've finished editing the PLR article with AI and cleaned up the wording properly, the next thing you should do is test how it sounds using an AI voice before paying for professional voiceover software. This is one of the easiest ways to catch awkward wording early without wasting voiceover credits. A lot of people skip this step completely, then upload the script into a professional AI narration tool and realize afterward that the wording still sounds awkward once spoken aloud. The good thing is you can test this for free inside MS Word 365. Simply paste your edited script into Microsoft Word, go up to the Review tab, and click on the Read Aloud feature. Word will then read the script back to you using an AI voice, so you can hear how the pacing, wording, and sentence flow actually sound during narration. This step is incredibly useful because some sentences may still sound awkward once spoken, even if they look perfectly fine while reading silently on screen. You'll quickly hear where the pacing feels off, where the wording sounds too formal, and where sentences may need breaking apart into smaller spoken thoughts. You might also need to change how the word looks before you paste it into a voiceover tool. For example, the word affiliate could be written as affiliate to sound more natural. This can save you a heap of time because you can fix those issues before moving into expensive AI voiceover tools. The last thing you want is chewing through paid credits because the script still needs major cleanup afterward. You'll also start hearing repetitive AI writing patterns much more clearly once the voice reads everything aloud. Sometimes AI rewritten content sounds overly polished or repetitive during narration, and hearing the playback helps expose those problems very quickly. Number 3, remove references to books, ebooks, chapters, and pages. This is another really important step because many PLR articles originally came from written products like guides, reports, or ebooks. If you leave references like chapter, page, or reader inside your script, the final video immediately starts sounding disconnected from the format you're actually creating. YouTube videos need to sound like videos, not written reports being read aloud. If the PLR says something like, in the next chapter, we'll discuss traffic generation, you should rewrite it into something more natural for video format, like, later in this video, I'll show you some traffic generation methods. Or, in the next video, we'll go over traffic generation. You should also remove references to printed material, worksheets, pages, downloadable reports, and anything else that sounds tied to written format unless you're actually offering those things. These small edits make a huge difference because the final script starts sounding like it was designed specifically for YouTube narration. Number 4, rewrite the script to sound like natural speech. This is one of the biggest differences between written content and spoken content. When somebody reads an article silently, they can pause, reread sections, skim paragraphs, and process the information at their own pace. With YouTube videos, the information is delivered in real time through voice. That means the script needs to flow naturally when spoken aloud. A lot of PLR articles use wording that's technically correct, but still sounds stiff during narration. Your job is to rewrite the wording so it feels more conversational and easier to listen to. You should also break large paragraphs into smaller spoken thoughts because giant walls of text usually sound exhausting during voiceovers. Number 5, add your own explanations and observations. One reason some PLR-based videos feel empty is because the creator sticks too closely to the original article without expanding on the ideas naturally. Adding your own explanations makes the content feel more conversational and believable. Even small observations help the script feel more genuine. For example, if the PLR says, "Consistency helps grow a YouTube channel," you could naturally expand on that by explaining how regular uploads help viewers know what to expect, while also giving you more opportunities to improve your titles, thumbnails, and presentation skills over time. This extra detail makes the script sound more natural instead of sounding like somebody simply copied information from an article. Number 6, remove AI writing patterns during the final edit. Once you've finished rewriting the script, go through the entire thing carefully and remove repetitive AI-style wording. AI-generated content often repeats similar sentence structures again and again, which becomes very obvious once the script is spoken aloud. You'll also notice a lot of overly flowery wording and unnatural contrast phrasing that doesn't sound like normal conversation. AI also has a bad habit of writing a lot of filler words. In other words, it says a lot that doesn't actually mean anything. In this script, the AI wrote, for example, overly polished transitions, strange dramatic wording, and unnatural phrasing. What does that even mean? Keep the wording simple, relaxed, and easy to follow. Reading the script out loud yourself, or using MS Word Read Aloud, makes it much easier to catch those issues before the final recording process. Number 7, test the finished script before final recording. Before you officially record the final voiceover, do one final playback test from beginning to end. Listen carefully to how everything flows together. You'll often catch leftover references to chapters, books, awkward AI phrasing, repetitive wording, or pacing issues during this stage. This final cleanup process can massively improve the quality of the finished faceless video. If you're using a professional AI voiceover tool afterward, the script will already be much cleaner, which means you'll waste far fewer credits fixing mistakes later. Turning PLR articles into faceless YouTube videos can actually work extremely well when you properly adapt the content for spoken narration. PLR gives you a strong starting point because the topic structure and research are already there, which can save a massive amount of time during content creation. The important part is making sure the final script sounds smooth, conversational, and designed specifically for YouTube viewers. Once you start editing PLR with spoken flow in mind, your videos become much easier to listen to, more engaging for viewers, and far more professional sounding overall.
Hey, if you got some value out of this video, how about you smash the like button, subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're on it, why don't consider sharing, and also leave a comment down below and let me know if you have ever tried to use PLR for YouTube videos. Also, to let you know that right here is a playlist of a video course that I've created called Simple Product Creation. It's free and it's only 7 videos long, so it won't take you long to watch it. Also, too, right here is an image of my head. If you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.